we're back! Yeah, living Safeway. Going a different way. You know? For scenery change. And, oh god, smell change. See, that's what these are for. Recycling all that stuff. Plastic bottles, cans, wine bottles.
They test in middle schools?
Yeah.
They do?
Yep. America, where everyone takes star tests. Hell, I remember taking star tests in 5th grade.
Well,
I don't remember what I was in 5th grade. That was 5th grade years ago.
that was about 6 years ago.
So yeah, then I would have been about 12. 12 or 13, one of those two.
No school for 3 days. When does this school get out? 28th?
No. I think they get off the same day we do.
So
Yeah.
It's like June 7th or something?
Yeah, I think they get off the same day because my freshman year.
One problem with me is the fact that I've got summer school to go to.
Hey, I got some shows to go to too.
So you're gonna go to Lynbrook or Fremont? Oh yeah, Fremont.
No, I'm going to De Anza. I think.
No, I'm gonna go to Fremont because I've got like high school courses to make up. Because last year I was in India and I didn't do biology, so I had to make up the credits for biology.
You do it this year?
Yep. I'm gonna do both sessions this year. I'm gonna make up 10 credits.
What?
Each session.
Wait, did you take bio this year?
Nope.
Oh.
I thought I'll make it up during the summer, because, you know, a sophomore going to biology in Cupertino High School is like,
hey, dude,
a fish trying to swim with turtles.
Dude, I did that.
You did that?
That's what I just did last year. I took bio.
You did?
Yep.
What about freshman year?
Didn't take a science.
You didn't?
Nope. They said either take a science or take a math class. Don't take both. I don't know why, but I took a math class, and I took bio last year.
I don't really need to go.
Well, you need bio, but like next year, I'm not taking chem this year. Yeah, just toss it in the recycling one. Yeah. Like,
And I can't really, I'm new to San Jose, and I don't really know how to classify between like normal stuff.
When this is all done, usually you want to wash it out with water, but since we don't have that, they melt all these down anyway, you just toss it into the recycling bin. If you know it's like something that you can't recycle, like, styrofoam that's like just covered in food, something like that, that's trash. Basically anything that's decomposable or whatnot. No, but
doesn't this road take you to Tilson, or you can just straight walk home?
oh, this road turns into Bollinger down there. No, not Bollinger. Moore Park down there. Which I can then just, if I continue just straight, yes, I can eventually just get to my dad's house.
Is there an Indian store in Moore Park?
Yeah, there's a little Indian store like in a shopping center that's across Stevens Street.
Yeah.
The little Indian store that my dad sometimes goes to for apples.
Yeah.
They're terrible. They're terrible. I mean, if we go there the day they get them in, they're good. One day later, they're all, they're kind of soft. I'm like, Dad, yeah, I know Safeway is more expensive, but, you know, I'd like my apples to be a little bit more, you know, firm. And this, I mean, plus, I guess They look at me kind of funny. They don't look at my dad funny.
He's like a known suspect.
Yeah, he goes there like all the time. They're like, okay, this white guy's here. He's gonna buy some apples. Cool, whatever. They look at me and they're like, he's wearing a hat that's not multiple here. I'm like, yeah.
Well, it's kind of social.
Well, for me it is, but not for them. It's like I have nothing against them. I just
Why'd you put on a hat?
Because I'm just wearing it that day. I just happen to be wearing it. It's like,
I mean, but why'd you got a hat on like each day? The only way that I ever recognize John is when he's got a hat on.
it's me. I mean,
Is it like a little personality thing where you're like, okay, I got people to make sure that I'm John and nobody mixes me up with anybody else. I'm gonna put on a hat.
I don't know if it's exactly that. I mean, like, I saw this hat one day. And I'm like, I like it. Let's get it. You know. And at first, I was actually pretty apprehensive about wearing it in public. I'm like, oh God, no one wears this kind of hat.
Of course.
But I'm like, you know what? I got it for my for the interview last year, and I was like, I'm gonna wear it for the interview, and I did, and people were like, dude, that's awesome, and I'm like, what, really? Y'all like it? Oh, okay. I roll in, and Miss Luca was like, oh my God, you look like Indiana Jones, and I'm like, all right, this guy's coming up with me tomorrow.
Yeah, so I've known Jonathan for a couple of months right now. I think it's 6, 7. And he's got a hat on almost all the time. Almost.
Yep.
And I say almost because he's sometimes never puts on a hat. And it's hard to kind of find a hat.
Oh, gee, thanks. Thanks for the big vote of confidence there. Yes, I'm me. I wear hats. I got a hat! Oh.
You know, that little plant that we are just going to pass by, that plant looks a lot like the plant that was shot in R.E.M.'s first album, Murmur. So, band R.E.M., their first album, Murmur, that was a plant that was shot. I mean, not shot in the sense with a gun.
Yeah, no, but like it's recorded in there.
Photo.
Yeah, it was shot, recorded in there.
Yeah, it wasn't that spot though, but it was that species.
It was there. But yeah, famous. I'm a famous guy.
But the one fact that I feel sad about is the fact that R.E.M. has been around since I was a baby to now, and they stopped at now. Why? Would you let me grow up and then break up like when I'm totally old?
But then you'd be like, oh, now I have nothing to look back on for my childhood years. My childhood years are ruined.
I mean,
my band broke up.
They were there from 1980, I'd say. Early 80s to now. Early 2010.
Right.
So that's almost 30 years. Couldn't they just go on for 20 more so they'd be there when my kids were...
50 years?
Yeah, when my kids were there, and I'd be like, yeah, they're from my time. Yeah!
You know, you still have their records. You could just play for your kids like my parents did.
Oh, they did?
Well, yeah, that's how I know all these... Well, I didn't know, but that's how I love all these guys. I'm like, yeah, little kids. Like, in Australia, that's what we did. We were like, listening to Bon Jovi all the time. We're like, ee.
For me, it was
well, actually, I was more like, ee. I think my older cousin, he was like, okay, no, good.
Play some
good. No, he was just like, okay. No, because he was in the Navy, and he's like, okay, great, good for you, John. And I'm like, let's go play some soccer.
For me, it was more sort of
like, no,
for me,
stay inside. It's too hot. I'm like, okay.
For me, it was more sort of Beatles. I was introduced to the Beatles,
well,
and for me, it was like a...
Yeah, we did them, too. We listened to them,
That
too.
was my first rock and roll band that I listened to. That was the first band that I listened to. That was the first English music that I listened to, music like from the Western world. And it gave me that added boost.
The West does something good for humanity for once.
Yeah, at least that's the propaganda. But then, I was sort of psyched. Then, from the Beatles, I just took it. I just took it and I flew with it. all the way from the Beatles, the